bed platform, and then we're going to use those 4x4s as the legs for the ceiling. And yeah, 2x6s for the main frame, 2x4s for the cross pieces, and then that big piece of prime T111 you saw is going to drop in and form the platform. So let's get rolling on this.
What's he building?
A loft bed.
Oh.
Very fast.
Hey, William. Hi, Rob.
Okay, we're in the home stretch now. It's a little strange because I got the bed on the side. But there's the floor, there's the bed, there's the ceiling. And they got it about 2 inches shy or so of the ceiling, so I can put it up. And right now I'm just dry fitting the front half of it. So I can figure out the best way. I gotta drill some bolts through these here. And of course I got this little piece of blocking here that I can't put the bolts through. So, you know, I've got to make it work that way. So I got to make sure that I'm able to get the bolts through. I think I've got some bolts here that are a little long, but I can always cut them.
There's nothing in your message, Rob.
There's nothing to say.
I guess so.
Here's the beginnings of the loft bed putting together on a wonderful sunny Sunday. See here, I've got the cross member here, upper piece, got the lower piece bolted in, and I gotta put the other cross piece in over on this side. I've already got
Rob just
mine
likes
done,
typing empty messages.
so I can do it when they're done. Here we go. Looks like this is reasonably the final product. We just got the mattress, so that's gonna fit in there. It's gonna be 10 inches.
Are you
above that
serious?
point, so that's gonna be pretty. And that's kind of the guardrail that I put in to keep little kids from falling out. So yeah. And it just
You're so evil. It's a Jim and DC video.
Yeah, from 3 years ago.
Yeah. I can see my messages tried. Rob timed out William for 10 seconds for no reason.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. Oh, you know what that was? It doesn't show that when he times somebody out, it doesn't. It just comes up as an empty box. That's what it is. Oh my god. I don't know why he did that. Just because. Just because. I guess he's feeling evil today. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the color blue. He just like randomly did that for no reason. Just because.
Siri, what's the name of the guy I had a meeting with a couple of months ago at Cafe Grinnell?
You met Zach Winking at Cafe Grinnell.
Zach!
Oh, God, you remember me.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you will on paths called impossible. Only legend. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
I take no responsibility for that, William. None whatsoever. When are we going on another trip? Next year. Next year.
Alright guys, we are here in Hurricane, Utah with Matt from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. We're going to be getting some behind-the-scenes information from Matt today. Thanks for taking time with us. We really appreciate it. So first off, tell us about who you are. What did you do before YouTube and what transitioned you toward the YouTube stuff?
Let's see. Before YouTube, I was a farmer, plumber, chef, electrician, and then roofer. I did roofing for 12 years.
And what made you get into this?
This story is going to sound really simple, and it is. One day I woke up and I said, I don't want to roof anymore. And I went and talked to my partner. I said, hey, you want to buy me out? And then after we made a deal, I went home and told my wife that I sold the roofing company.
Jamie's back here watching.
It was a really hard couple of weeks because I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just didn't
Right. Then you bought a Jeep?
Well, not exactly that easy. We were just kind of sitting around a group of friends Sunday afternoon, and one of my friends was there, and he said, you should start a towing company. I just got my car impounded 2 days ago, and it cost me $250 to get it out. And I'm like, I can do towing. And he says, well, the guy that impounded my car is selling his business. So that was on a Sunday. Monday, I called the guy. Thursday, we had a deal. The next week, I owned
Winder Towing?
not Winder Towing yet. I owned nothing except for a towing company's assets, and I started Red Rider Towing. So that was in 2009. I didn't buy Winder Towing until 2015.
So from there, how did you find the transition into off-road recovery?
The off-road calls would come in because that's what people call. They call it tow company. Most tow companies won't do it. I wanted to do them because I really wanted the work and I wanted to take care of my clients that call me.
Right.
I learned really rapidly why tow companies don't do that. I got some trucks buried in sand. I got them buried in mud. Even the ones that were successful, you're working your trucks hard, you're pulling sand into them. They're on-road trucks. You're taking them off-road. I knew that I was going to have to basically clean slate, not try to modify the tow truck. Just starts over. The Jeep Cherokee was the first off-road vehicle I had, and it was very stock. When I started doing work with it, as I would find its limitations, I would come back and engineer a solution. The Banana here, it evolved into an off-road vehicle completely independent of the off-road industry.
Okay, then from there, so you transitioned into off-road recovery. What made you decide to pick up a camera and start filming yourself doing that?
So I've got these towing companies, and I need to get my name out there to advertise them. So I'm using Facebook to do that. So I'd be like, hey, I'm picking up a Nissan with a bad alternator in this parking lot. And there's like 7 likes and no comments. And then the next video is like, I'm in San Hollow pulling out a 15,000-pound rig out of the sand of my Jeep. And it would get like 200 thumbs up, 75 comments.
I'm on a trip now. I may be slightly annoyed about recently priced goggles.
It piqued people's interest to see the off.
Oh, gouging.
And a lot of the comments hinged
Well, you
around
know,
either
go on a
"What's
trip."
the video of this, or it didn't happen, or there's no way you're gonna get that out of that Jeep, or I would love to see that Jeep pull out. So I'm like, well, gotta do something about that.
Right.
I was getting input to do a YouTube channel from friends and family from multiple directions. I'd say
Take a train ride somewhere.
different people.
Right. All right. So, can you give us a tease? What's the next big thing for the channel? Is it going to be a sweet build? Is it going to be another event? Like, what's coming?
Well, we're still working on the record to get it finished. We're still working on the Corvair to get it finished. The Snowcat needs a complete overhaul. I've got a Razor recovery rig that I've got in my mind that we've started. We've actually bought a truck for it because off-road recovery is evolving. When I got into this business, there was no side-by-side
Right.
recovery, and now that is most of our work.
Do you mind me asking what's the rig going to be for the side by side?
Well, it's a secret at the moment.
Okay.
Half baked, let's put it that way. So I don't want to put a half baked product out there for ridicule. I want it to be 3/4 baked.
And you'll still get ridiculed.
We'll go out there and get that.
Very good.
£0. Well, you know. I can't help it that British Airways is being dumb.
Okay, so we just had the record games about a month ago, and that was a huge success, I think we all can say, both on YouTube and in person. Now that you've had some time to digest that a little bit, what have you learned? What do you want to do different? And can we expect to see another event like that in the future?
All right, so yes, the record games was a massive success. We feel really good about it. We got the mayor happy, the sheriff's department happy, the park happy, everybody that attended happy. We had nothing. There was no negative anything in there. It was an amazing, amazing event. But yes, we are planning on having an annual event.
I mean, you could come back to Jersey, but there ain't much here to see in January.
We'd like to get the attendees ways that they could be involved in it. So yeah, we're just kind of brainstorming that.
I think that's a perfect spot to be. Figure
And
out
I'd be at
what
work
change a
anyway,
little bit.
so.
You can't do the same thing every year, but I like that. That's a good idea. But after seeing Merlin come, and I guess we could softly put it dominating the record games. Does that change your stance on the matter? And when can we expect to see a Cummins in one of your builds?
All right, yeah. So diesel, yeah, I have been. I've been tagged as anti-Toyota, which I'm not, and anti-diesel, which I'm not.
Right.
Boy, that was a lot of questions.
It's a little bit.
It's a loaded question. Merlin's truck is amazing. Like that was, I'd never been around that truck. Merlin did awesome at the games. That truck has definitely got me to rethinking diesel power for sure.
So, like, you guys comment below if you think Matt should do a Cummins build on this channel. I think everyone would enjoy that personally. So I'm sure the channel has become something that you probably didn't imagine it would become as far as size and production quality and the fan base that you developed. Now that it's come to that point, does that change your outlook of what you want it to become in the future?
Well, for me, what it's allowed me to do is do what I want to do, and that's fabricate vehicles and solve problems. So as far as that's concerned, I really like where I'm at right now. And you're right, I never anticipated this. I don't have to drive a tow truck anymore. This is my job.
Right.
I would like moving forward to do more. With
Me and
the
Jim can
audience
go on a
and give
trip
them
and you can
more
work.
Opportunities to do what
I
they're
just
doing
said
and
work.
partner with us. So that's kind of the direction.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. It's not like I get 50 weeks of vacation a year. You know. Somebody's got to pay the bills, you know.
And they asked me, what am I doing at the show to promote my business? And I thought about it, and I said, I'm not. I'm here to meet and interact with my friends. And we really enjoy that. When people ask, do you get older? I bet you hate this. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I look at each one of these people come to see us. To me, it's to get an autograph, picture. I see them as part of our team that's making this whole thing work.
You need to lay off the cold medicine. Just saying.
So we want to know what's been your most difficult or scary or just the worst recovery you had to participate in that you've done on the channel.
That was hard to answer because every job is different and brings different challenges. Some are just because of weather conditions.
Right.
But the one that I always found that was the most hard was the Red Rinse of Spanish Fork on the mountain there. His GPS had taken him up this trail. I don't even know, ATV trail. I don't know who cut that trail. This is not good. I don't like this.
Not a lot that we've done that scares me out. It's the worst.
So anyway, and
Now you're trying to bribe me.
like that. As you go around the corner, the back end slides down. You're able to go up. So when you decide to back up, that back end is not going to slide back up to help you get around the corner. So he found himself in that position, and we were on the side of that mountain for 4 hours. Nothing to stop us, just steep angles. We were in more there here. And to my knowledge, there's a few other vehicles over that trail. A rental Jeep and a motor.
And then the spot Rudy came down is camera does not do that spot justice.
No, he was coming down to put a winch on the
Right.
front, and I've been hooking up, and I saw him like, stop. I didn't want him down there. We had 3 vehicles down there in trouble, and he would have had to have turned around, which I don't know if that would have even been possible. I think we stopped him about 1 foot before.
There's no return.
So when we got up to the top where it leveled out, like I just got out and just stood on 11 grand and just soaked it up. My palms are tingling right now.
Okay, so now a question, kind of 2 angles of this question. With your YouTube success, what's been the highlight of that process for you? And then what's been the biggest downside for you with that success?
All right, let's start with the positive. I get to do what I want every day. I get to come out in my shop, which is something that I love. That's where I would rather do. So sometimes I give you 2-week vacation, full pay, anywhere in the world. You got nothing to do. Where are you going? I'm like, home.
Babe, Rob's being mean to me.
Why? So I really do enjoy fabricating.
I don't know.
building,
He said
and
that
engineering.
he can't go to he can't go visit the family now in January because they want $1,700 round trip for the flight.
Okay.
So he's got a week and a half off in January that he doesn't know what to do with. And he says, well, I could come to Jersey. And I said, well, you could come to Jersey, but I'll be at work. And he says, fine.
Well, he and I could hang out.
Yeah, building a foundation for the community. So then-
You could hang out with Jim while I'm at work. I mean, you know.
I mean,
So,
New Jersey in January is not the prettiest place
And
on
you're
the
not a
planet.
YouTuber, if they're really mad, they'll call the cops, and the cops will come over and shoot the chickens back in your yard, whatever. If you're a YouTuber and your chickens get out, you're going to jail.
So everyone wants to use anything to take you for who you are.
Yes, getting sued and threatening to get sued, different levels of extortion, but let's just say that it gets litigious. So yeah, so that's one of them, everybody knows you, there's newspaper articles and YouTube.
And what's the difference between flying to Chicago versus flying into Newark? Wouldn't it be just as expensive?
Not now, because I don't think British Air flies into Chicago regularly. They fly into New York and Newark.
Yeah.
So the more flights they have, the less the money is. I know that doesn't make any sense.
He says, "What trouble could Jim and I get into while you're at work?"
And if I had a week and a half to leave, I wouldn't be coming to New Jersey where it's freaking cold and snowy. And
That's what I was
I'd be
doing.
going. I'd be going to like Bahamas or Bermuda or.
Thank you so much, Matt.
He doesn't want warm. He wants cold. I guess I don't know.
Oh, the chef is back on. I have recommendations for the chef.
He must have got everything straightened
Must have
out.
got it
Then.
straightened out, I guess.
I could always take the post-Christmas shopping trip to New York City and spend all my time telling everyone how I ate it. Why go somewhere that you don't want to be?
I could take Rob to the Crayola factory.
I've never been to the
I
Crayola
know,
factory.
One time I tried to go, it was closed or it was.
I want to go to Crayola factory. Why would you take Robin, not me?
Because you'll be working.
Rude. You just Jim and DC'd your coffee all down the front of you? I didn't know Jim and DC spilled his coffee
I don't know.
while he was here. I'll have to ask him about that. Rob told me that you spilled your coffee while you were here. How true is that? I could text him, but I don't think it's that important.
When I was growing up, sir, that's where we spent most of our time. We had a living room, and that was mostly visits from the teacher. And food. I'm getting wiser.
It is now the universal term of failing to find your mouth with food or liquid. Ice cream is also included. Well, you know he likes his ice cream. And bacon wrapped water chestnuts and stuff like that.
As it turned out, I didn't have to. You're doing very well. Well,
All of the things.
as you
I'm adding the beats to pants. Oh, the boys at the lab finally got a fix on that poison the killer used. It was Japanese. Blowfish boys.
Fugu. Can't see this food.
It's a terrific poison.
That's
gonna work.
Where is my birth
And between you and me,
number?
he had access to that kind of fish. There's a fish in middle Tokyo that buys an old couple of fish.
But how did the murderer get the fugu poison in the bottle? You see the obvious. You think. You told me was alone when you opened the bucket.
Right, sir. Right. Victoria
Maybe he dropped cannoli down the front of his shirt. I don't know. Cannolis.
Yes, sir. Now, a very odd thing happened here the other day when I was recreating the crime place. Before we arrived here in Victoria's kitchen, Albert took this apart because I wanted to take the cartridge down to the lab to have the boys check it out.
And what did they find?
Not things here, but here's what's odd. Al put a nice, fresh, new full cartridge into the opener for me. And nobody used that opener until last night when just before the banquet, I myself sitting right here, trying to open a bottle of wine. And the opener was empty, sir. Flat out.
From which you concluded.
I asked myself, how does the full cartridge become an empty cartridge without opening any bottles? And the answer was, somebody's been switching bottle openers around here. Switching more than once. That's my opinion. And then there's this. You see this?
Yes.
Well, this hollow needle could also hold a tiny bit of poison, probably injected with a hypodermic syringe. And that's what the killer prepared, sir. He took an opener identical to the one that Victoria used, and he put poison in the needle. And he took that opener with him to the dinner. And at an opportune time, he switched the openers. So when Victoria was by himself in the kitchen, with the boy showing into the door, Victoria used the switch opener to poison his own wine. You understand?
Lieutenant, I regret to tell you that I understand all too well.
It was a terrific scheme, sir. Your only mistake was coming back the next night so that you could switch back the openers. So we couldn't find any trace of poison. And that was right after Albert put in the fresh cartridge.
Brilliantly deduced. Shall we drink to your successful solution?
So when I came in here today, I took the trouble of putting a little nick in the top. Right there, sir. But you'll notice there is no nick. See?
Yes,
It must be a different opener.
no question about it.
I wouldn't, sir. Don't drink.
So there was Charity having a freaking meltdown about
But I
me painting, and she doesn't turn her ass up to the live stream.
the glass I was supposed to drink.
Charity to the moon,
I'll
right?
keep this for the boys down the
Yeah, I was watching a Columbo video.
That's what they call proof. You
Which
must
is
try
fine,
this.
because that's what he does.
I'm really interested in your opinion.
You're a very able man, Lieutenant. I respect that. Don't care for you very much.
You know, sir, I was thinking the same thing about you.
Columbo
I
on
respect you, yeah,
YouTube.
but I don't like anything else about you. The dressing is perfect.
Thank you. When did you first suspect me?
Well, it happened, sir. About 2 minutes after I met you.
That can't be possible.
Oh, you made it perfectly clear, sir. The very first night. When you decided to come to the restaurant, directly after you were informed that Victoria was poisoned,
I was instructed to come here by the police.
and you came, sir.
Yes?
After eating dinner with a man that had been poisoned, you didn't go to a doctor. You came because the police instructed you. You didn't go to a hospital. You didn't even ask to have your stomach pumped, Mr. Gerard. That's the damnedest example of
Thanks, Liam.
citizenship I've ever seen.
Just fighting with my colors here. It's been a few weeks. Because we were tootling down the road and doing stuff.
What do you think?
Lieutenant. I wish you had the machine.
I understand. Just one more thing.
Babe,
Yes,
you were watching
Vehicle
Columbo.
for
That is
Veterans
correct.
offers an excellent alternative way for the American people to support our nation's veterans and their families. Thank you, Vehicles for Veterans, for always doing a little more for our nation's heroes.
It's correct. Call him Grip or not, you know. Everybody knows what I mean, right? Just one thing. Yeah.
Fatima has arrived, babe.
Tim will go buy a roll of toilet paper, and then he'll go back to his little trailer, and then the next day he'll wake up and make coffee, and make a video of him making coffee, and then he'll get in his car and he'll drive to Walmart.
Why would you think
He'll
7
go to
o'clock?
Walmart, touch and poke and feel shit, and he'll go back.
It was
and
actually
rinse and repeat, and
early-ish.
make a video every day. Look, I'm getting blood by it. I'm gonna stop and wash the car. I'm gonna make coffee. Here, this is how you crack an egg. Try to find a little pizza, pork rinds, pizza.
Don't mind Rob tonight, Fatima. He's in rare form. I don't know why.
I thought they
I think
did.
it has to do with cold medicine, but that's just a guess.
In a pair of gray shorts. Oh, man. Hello. Yes, what's going on? You're used to it, yeah. Well, let me, he was a little after. He always goes through that, and then he gets all sad when it doesn't happen. Who's still here? Well, you can add, try adding more cream cheese. And a little more cream cheese, not too much. Just a less.
I'm sorry, Fatima. I didn't mean to go back to work. I'm sorry if that confused you.
It fixed that little pain for my Ninja real well. It is a little on the change, but you can make it a little smooth, smooth. It does curb my cravings for pizza though. That's the whole goal. I'll have to get back up here and see what we do. That's right. All right. Well, let me get serious here for a minute because there's been some crap going on. First of all,
Bob's mood might be due to the other Friday night live stream wars I have to work with, amongst other reasons.
Yes, this is live. Two former bandmates.
What words are those?
Different bands that I was involved with passed away within like a week or so of each other. My sister-in-law, one of them, she got off of work yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Anyway, she just got off of work, and she was sitting at a stop sign, and a car full of people, like 5 people, just came flying down the road, and I mean, she wasn't out in the spit. They went in and T-boned her, flipped her car over, down an embankment, down into like a little culvert, like a ditch and shit. Yeah, I mean, it was on video. Yes, no one is on because I'm a blind bastard and
Huffenbunkel.
sometimes to talk to people. But yeah, so they blasted her. It wasn't like she was moving, she didn't pull out or anything, they just came flying down. I don't know what they were doing, they were flying and hit her car and this shit, it's down the fucking embankment down the thing. She's okay, well not okay, but she's in the hospital, she got some broken ribs and other things that are expecting her to be home in a couple of days, but yeah man, crazy. And then I just found out that, some of you guys might know who I'm talking about, but JJ, Illuminator, passed away. Good old JJ. I was like, what the hell
Thanks, Fatima.
is going on?
These were quick and dirty clouds that I threw in there.
That's the way I see it.
Good old Lou, man. Yeah. He was back. Over here, he pulled his back and can't catch a break. He wasn't feeling real well, and then I heard he passed away. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, you can do what you want with them, bro. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, man. shit. I know. Right? It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, good old Lou, man. He was a good dude. I mean, man. I've been watching him talking to Lou for, man, years. I mean, it's been a long time, man.
I don't own the mountain.
Yeah, he was a really cool dude too. Really good guy. Nice, calm, down to earth dude. Just living a simple life, doing his thing. Airdrops in North Carolina. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, crazy shit going on. Hey, Beth. No, I don't know what.
If you want to do that, see, Fatima, I'm not responsible for any of this, Fatima. None whatsoever.
I can't take a break. I want something. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, William was cool, man. He was a good dude. He was a good dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Totally not my fault.
it's hard to it's hard to see when when you get to be a certain age and everybody around you, all your friends and shit, you have to start going, okay, this shit's getting too close now. Yeah, he was putting him out. I would say he was a good dude. He just, he wasn't mean, he was just a simple, laid back dude. Yeah, right. Tim doesn't know it. Tim
I
just
was being a
talks shit.
goofball, my
He's
love.
no skill, mate.
A goofball. He's being a
You
goofball.
bring up some very good thought-provoking stuff. You're right. You sure did. Yeah, I don't know what they, like I said, there was like 5 people in the car. So I don't know what they were doing, if they were fucking taking up or what they were doing, but they sure were flying, cause man, I guess it was from some security cam or something, traffic camera security cam, but yeah, we just got a video of it, man, holy hell. I mean, to see it's like fucking awesome. And to see it, and then to see the video afterwards.
I don't have any words for what he's
Because
talking
we're
about.
in the hospital getting ready to come home that day or two with some broken ribs and some other little minor things. Well, I don't know, minor things. Dude, wow, it could have been a whole lot worse. Because that shit was ugly. Yes, sir.
Babe. Babe.
Yes, dear.
I was being goofy.
He's entitled to be goofy. He's right.
Yeah, right? That's true. There's Polly Girl, what's up? Well, let me go over here and see what's going on. Real quick.
I will deny it. I will totally deny anything that he says at this point.
Back.
No flat trees.
Oops.
No flat.
Sorry.
Oh, no, Fletcher.
Question for Christ morning chat. Whoa, is that it? Uh-oh. Tim must be busy doing something. Holy cow. Somebody better do a wellness check. Timothy.
Who you?
Well, here, let's check something else out.
Why did Carol say hi, babe? I'm confused.
Let me see. Bear with, bear with. Three days ago, nothing new from this fella. Mm-hmm. That explains a lot. My guess is they are colluding. They're in cahoots.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what is she talking about?
What do we got here? Dock workers strikers want to suspend their strike until January 15th. Oh, interesting. I did not see that. You need to figure something out. I know that shit. I mean, if we can give all these illegals money, and we can give them a home allowance, and we can put them up, and we can give them phones and everything else, and we can support the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. We can support all that shit, but yet our own veterans and the people that keep the fucking wheels on the ground, keep this whole thing turning here.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to call.
And the other thing that really pisses me off, I've said this many times, but, you know, you can strum a guitar and sing a song, or you can play with the ball real good and run real fast. You get millions and millions and millions of dollars. You're some EMT that drives around in an ambulance. And
Diane!
gets into the hospital on time. And it,
What are you doing,
$9 an
Diane?
hour?
What's going on, lady?
Ain't that some bullshit? Desert Adventures in Arizona. What's up?
I'm doing painting stuff. Want to see my tree? I'll show you my tree. See? That's what I got so far.
Well, why not? Why wouldn't you want a big raise like that? If a fucking moron, a high school dropout can flip a burger at McDonald's and make $20 fucking bucks an hour, I'd want money too. Being a dock worker. You're fucking right. I want all kinds of money.
You brought an emergency donut to work?
Play the ball. Also, can my fucking 6-year-old grandson. He can play the ball pretty
An
good, too.
emergency donut. Okay.
Look at it. Okay, let's see.
Rob has his emergency donut, my love.
You save a life, you get fucking minimum wage. But some moron flipping a burger. You like $20 an hour. We're the ones that get good now.
Do you have an emergency donut?
No, but I have an emergency moon pie.
Oh, that's right. We have moon pies. Oh, emergency cannolis would be even better.
I don't know.
That's
what
true.
they look like. Just-
That trumps everything.
Just like everything else. You want your
That
shit?
trumps everything.
And what are you gonna do? Start negotiating? We want 5% more. Okay, we'll give you 2. Fuck no. Get Biden to get his crackhead son to get some money from him. Before he gets out of office. Don't worry. Kamala's gonna take care of it.
That Biltmore?
To make the middle class strong again. And we're not going to go back. If Trump wants to take us back, we're not going to go back. We're never gonna go back where you can go to the grocery store and buy groceries and put gas in your car and still have money left over. We're never going
But
back
the old
there.
Italian dude here only makes them with alcohol. Apparently, I can't come to work. Squiffy. Squiffy. I like that word. Squiffy.
Oh, we often figure that's a little bit. Yeah, that is a bit much. I will agree with that one.
Poor Rob cannot come to work. Squiffy.
That's alright. I mean, they ain't stop, because guess what? They need fucking toilet paper and car parts too, so while they're on the picket line, guess what? Their wife's gonna be fucking kicking in the ass soon. Bitch, you better get back to work. Fucking, we need diapers, formula, and we're running out of shit paper. I'm gonna start using your fucking shirts next. You better get back to work and tell that cocksucker to take 20%.
Squiffy, my love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, so I'm all stressed. Well, dickhead, you use the same shit we do. What are you doing? You got your own private boat? That's what always tripped me out when somebody.
Diane had a good day today. Aced her abnormal psych class. Found out your friend in North Carolina is alive and well. Whoop whoop. That deserves one of these.
That's about the only fucking thing that's made in the U.S. Besides fucking heart attacks and diabetes. We're at Sam's Club, not a piece of toilet paper. No shit. Well, Tina, what up? Big T. How you doing?
Rob, there's not enough booze and cannolis to make you squiffy. We might have to steal that word, Diane.
What's that?
Squiffy.
Squiffy?
Diane aced her abnormal psych exam.
Oh.
Now she knows all about the mind of a serial killer. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Play their games. Like I said, they gotta eat, they need car parts and fucking toilet paper and everything too. It's only a matter of time.
Didn't we all, Diane? That means it's fair use, right? Squiffy, you can use squiffy as you wish to use squiffy.
As
Just
long
saying.
as the fucking shower still works.
I'm feeling squiffy today. Okay, that's fine. Just doing squiffy stuff, you know.
Most forever, what's up?
It's all good.
Break out the old
There's-
cloud, right?
There is
It's part of new car
when
sales
this
right
dude
now.
makes them.
You know,
Oh, there is when this dude makes them use proper
just sitting around this
old
little
Italian. Like, where
until the end of the queue.
was there before the Roman's kind of old? Everything he makes is basically a stiff drink with a few chunks in it. Eh. The less offensive words. I may need to kidnap him. Watch out, Rob. Diane wants to kidnap you. He's really tall, Diane. Just saying, you might need more, you know, might need some help with that. Hey, Jeff.
Sometimes I go up, but no, I'm trying to go down the order and then I skip ahead because it gets, once it goes up.
Before Sonia met me, she only knew 4 offensive words, and 3 of them were gosh.
Sorry. The old blind guy does what he can. He saw us some were stocking up on instead of doing their homework, and then we have food. Yeah, right. Guess you don't need toilet paper.
Yeah, I had to look up at him the entire weekend he was here. It made my neck hurt.
I'll get you a box to stand on next year.
We have a step stool.
Well,
If you can find it.
That sucks.
I know where it is. Thanks, Jeff. I'll turn it around and face the camera in a second. Just want to finish this.
Sit down and buy me a coffee so that you wouldn't have to take those comments. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Jeff says hello.
That's what I tell like
Which
saying
Jeff?
Gorilla Jeff.
Howdy, Jeff.
We got some crazy folks here. I've been busy. I'm doing all kind of shit. Big thing, all kind of shit going on over here at the BB homestead. We always buy a lot because we go to Costco. There's only 2 of us. So we always got lots of toilet paper, paper towels, and snot rags, all that good stuff. What do you think about a pressure washer?
You're not my real stool, you're my step stool. Out of all the people I see in the chat, you are definitely one of them. Ah! He's in rare form today, Jeff. Don't mind him.
Yeah, they sell anything, man. People will fucking sell bottles of water for $5 and shit. People are ignorant. That's it. Like I said, they'll figure it out sooner or later. Yeah.
Diane's ex used her head as an armrest till I smacked them below the belt. Wow. I am not messing with Diane. I will always be on Diane's good side. Mm-hmm. Yes, I will. It's not a spaceship. It's just a thing that's in my head, that's all. Nothing special. Nothing special.
It's real close. How from people shopping here from, oh wow.
He had pointy elbows and they hurt. 2 spaceships and a can of
Big
Spam.
one was a 72 back at Agnes.
2 turntables and a
It's
microphone.
not fun. Every Tuesday for money when people there see me homeless and
Where
sold
is
on
my
yeah, that's what
Fatima brush?
irked me as well.
My Fatima brush. Ah, here it is. Fatima brush.
I haven't been back to a long place. He eats it, he might get healthy. He has a hard time supporting the cats he has. Everyone hates him now. It's even more. Yeah, he needs stuff. I noticed he's not doing very well. He started these either. Did you get the email sent to me?
I think it's 2 cannolis and a can of Spam.
I gotta check it.
Jeff can clearly see it's a spaceship. It wasn't a question, hence the pause. I was saying, what are we painting tonight? Are we painting tonight is the question. I'm sorry, it's hard to decipher in chat, just like, trying to decipher things in text messages, Unless you're really trying to make a point, it doesn't show any emotion. Just saying.
Yeah, right.
Too much paint
It's
on
easy
the
ways to get
brush.
it. Probably soon. Maybe not yet, but soon. As soon as he gets back to Alton, Illinois, for his friend Sean to do it. He doesn't care about anybody or anything. Yeah. That shit, Yeah, now there's this big storm came through about, 4, 5, 6 states. People are fucking wiped out. They don't have water, dams are breaking, all kind of shit. But can you please click on my shit and support my channel? Yeah. Because I have 175,000 sold. We're probably up to 178,000. That guy is so delusional. And then he had these whack jobs that
The dramatic effect. Just like that, Diane. Just replace everything with an OI. There you go. No flat tops on the trees. That's what I was trying to avoid.
Definite delay in but thanks for asking.
Can't have flat tops on your trees.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the other thing. Yeah. Minnesota too. Well, we all know what happened in Minnesota.
I would be taller, but I decided to break my spine and neck instead. Diane lost her Jersey accent and picked up a hillbilly one.
And I don't know, but the Twin Cities is.
Well, it depends on what part of the state you live in, right, Diane? If you live further down South Jersey, you pick up that Philadelphia accent, right? And if you live up here, you kind of... Everybody says you sound like a New Yorker.
Yes.
So, we can't win. We just cannot win.
That's what they vote for. And that's the kind of shit, because you got
we cannot win.
Taylor Swift and all those hot celebrities.
I like the contrast of the tree colors. I also enjoy the placement of the largest tree in relation to the rest of the painting. Thanks, Jeff. I try. I'm not a professional. I've only been painting for like 3 years now, I think.
What is your problem? I don't care. It doesn't matter. He's this and he's that, he's an asshole and he's an asshole. She's a
Always learning and making mistakes and
what is the thing?
learning more and making more mistakes. And
All hers is when I'm president. Not if you vote for me, if you elect me president, if you choose me. No, when, because we all know exactly what's going to happen. It doesn't matter what the thing is, what the outcome is. We already know what's going on. Because social media, news outlets, they're all lefties. So they're
And
going
of
to
course,
hide that. Push this and hide that.
with acrylic paint anyway,
Over here they're playing
it
all
dries
these
darker than when you put it on, so you lose a lot of your highlights.
But around here they play all these damn ads.
So you kind of have to keep adding to it as it dries to make it look highlighted.
I just want to say, well, if that's the case, then the 2 assassinate or 3, however many assassination attempts on Trump was Biden's fault. Because he said this and he said that, and he said he has to be stopped. He has to be stopped at all costs. He has to be stopped at any cost. He needs to be shut down. He needs to do this. You need to go after him and you need to shut him down and stop him. We can't fucking convict him, so he has to be stopped at any cost. Biden is responsible. If Trump is responsible for January 6th, Biden is responsible for Trump's assassination attempts. It's just that simple, the way I see it anyway. You know? Thank you. The effective democracy. It's just, these ads are just, they're so funny. I'm going to do this and
It's just
I'm going to stop this illegal. You had 4 years.
a fall field.
Stop the fucking illegal flow of illegal aliens that you say, oh well, hey, they also get this and that and that. Oh, no, and anybody in jail
Just
that
a
wants to
fall
wants to get
field.
a sex change? Yeah, that's a
And of course my water is so disgusting that I try to clean my brush and
You're gonna do this and that
it's
and
pretty
the other.
nasty stuff.
When the middle class is strong, America's strong. I'm gonna do this to make sure that the middle class is strong. Who's been fucking destroying the middle class for the last 4 years? Again, here's what defund the police does. You just, everybody does, nobody gets it in their head exactly what
It was just something that was in my head, Jeff. There really isn't a story behind this
They
one.
get less money, so
It's
there's
just-
less police. And then the ones that you do get are garbage.
Sometimes it's things I see,
A real
things I've taken photos of.
for the shitty money that they gotta get
This
paid.
one is just
And it's just all little things.
a thing.
You're in a fucking accident. Somebody T-boned you in a fucking in an intersection. You're okay. It's not a big thing. You can still drive your car. But you go home and you go, hey, insurance. Oh, it's just an accident. Well, where's the police report? I didn't file a police report. Why not? Because the fucking cops are going to take 3 days to get here. It takes them 45 minutes to respond to a murder. How long do you think it's going to take to get to an accident? Why is
Did you
it?
hear what
Defund the police.
Permin?
It's all little things. Oh, well,
No, what'd they do, Diane? I don't get a lot of stuff on my Google feed from down there.
And illegals are busting in your fucking house. And then you go to these commie states like New York and California. You're not allowed to have.
He's behind the line of trees. Yeah, he's hiding way back there.
Somebody just broke in your house, stealing all your shit, beating the shit out of your kids,
What happened?
attacking your wife. Don't shoot them because you'll go to jail and you'll get a slap on the wrist and we'll be out tomorrow beating up an old lady taking her purse. But you'll go.
It was. I pulled it out of my ear, Jeff. It was kind of painful.
Because that's it. There ain't enough. That's what Kamala did to the middle class. We're going to build up the middle class. You fucking did 4 years. You and your party. Go to Baltimore. Democrat. Run city. Come here to Pennsylvania. Come to some of these places. Not too bad. Go to Philadelphia. It's a fucking shithole. Why? Democrat running. Douchebag. Who does the same
He
thing.
refused to serve
Are you serious?
Vance and threatened to
Have
pull
you
the.
never been in trouble?
What?
Well, you better not fart sideways.
Are you
You're
serious?
in jail. This guy.
I guess they'll be losing a lot of
This is the
business.
6th time. And you know what? We'll let
Mom
you
is
have
too
more.
busy these days. Oh, the
That's
moon
way
is
we
too
do
busy.
shit here. So, what do I
That's
think of
crazy.
the moron from fucking Minnesota? That's exactly what I think of his ass. Donald Trump is going to put a tax on everything. It's going to cost the Americans $3,000.
As a result, every customer in the store canceled their orders and walked. Wow.
Not that he's a fucking brilliant fucking choice either, but when you have fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Wow, that's insane.
You wanted this, fuck this for 4 years? And said, well, I'm going to fix everything. And here's another thing. We're going to tax the rich and do this and that and that. See, here's the thing. Sure, the rich need to pay their taxes.
Some sandwich shop in Philly, Jeff.
They need to get incentives to keep their fucking businesses and their money here in the United States, not in China, not in Taiwan, not in wherever else. They need to get incentivized to keep their shit here. Because we all know what happens when you give more out of money. What do? They order shit on Amazon. They're not starting businesses. They're not helping you. They're not helping the economy. They're helping the rich people. That's it. You have to give the rich people are the ones that make the jobs, that make the buildings, that make the things that give you the money. People like Tim who want to
French fries on sandwiches are good.
and sit back and live life and go buy me a coffee. No, it's rich motherfuckers that have 3 houses and don't see any of them because they're out running around doing dumb shit. But they're making money. They're opening businesses. They're creating jobs. They're making shit. So,
He's a Republican,
yeah,
Rob.
They need to pay taxes, but they also
Oh,
have
can
these
they
guys
hear
called-
this?
They can.
I'll try to
Huh?
What? Can they hear him?
Yeah. No, but Diane was saying that Vance went down to a sandwich shop in Philly,
And they wouldn't let him in.
and they wouldn't. Yeah, and all the customers canceled their orders and walked out of the place.
That part nobody's reported. I
Yeah.
heard that he went to a sandwich shop and but I didn't hear that everybody got up and walked out.
Yeah. Jeff, Jim could do an hour on that. Just saying. He could do an hour rant on that.
Well, you just robbed his blind. Well, I guess you have to pay more taxes, but whatever. See, that's the dumb shit. So yeah, vote for him.
They had shut the store a few weeks back for
People like Joe Rogan and all the fucking comedian buddies.
a Democratic candidate.
Joe Rogan left California, went to Texas. All of them are buddies, his cronies. They packed up from California and they went to Texas. What are they doing in Texas? They're turning into a
Apparently, Rob.
It's a shithole.
I believe they have shot themselves in the ass, right? Just saying.
That's what people do.
Yeah, think?
That's exactly what people
Yeah, think?
Whether it be escaping a fucking shitty state, they go to another state and they turn it into the same state they left. Or whether they, I left my country because, and they come here and they go, oh, I have rights now. I'm gonna turn this into the same fucking sand shit lot that we fucking ran from. We'll do the same exact thing.
Just a little bit.
That's what they do. But that's the way it's gonna be because that's what people want.
Over here, it's much simpler. If they don't like you, they throw eggs at you on live news broadcasts. Every politician knows where not to go.
When I'm president,
Good point, Diane. You never know what happens when that shop closes and the doors are locked, and all those meats and breads have time to talk overnight.
who the fuck you think's in there?
You have no idea. Somebody should put a camera in there.
His son running around
I'm just saying.
cocaine and damn White House.
I'd like to see the video.
But that's all covered up.
I'd like to see the video.
They went over and tell Facebook and everybody else, you better shut your fucking mouths. Don't you dare say anything about that goddamn laptop and him doing cocaine and dropping it all through the White House.
Maybe they got squiffy.
Just keep on saying that fucking Trump went
Maybe they
after
get
broke
squiffy.
people and forced them into the fucking Capitol building on January 6th. He pushed that agenda. And you pushed that shit that he had all these confidential fucking...
The mental image is pretty funny that's in my head about that. The salamis and the cheeses and the hams and the roast beefs sitting there dangling their legs off the counter just shooting the breeze talking about stuff. It's quite funny. I envision a cartoon in my head right at the moment.
Electric car. As he's driving his fucking
The image is pretty funny.
Get the fuck out of here.
New Jersey Mike's is opening a mile from Diane's house.
You've been destroying the middle class for
But you're not in Jersey anymore.
4 years.
It won't be a real New Jersey. It won't be a real Jersey Mike's. The people in there won't have attitudes. Well, what do you want?
Well, you forget about it. Can't have it.
And they're all coming over here. And you guys are going,
That would be a new definition to a food fight.
class strong by letting these people rob, rape, destroy, do everything they want to.
A free version of what?
We're gonna
Jeff?
give them money so they can buy houses. We're gonna let them
I had ham loaf tonight with scalloped potatoes and green beans with bacon and blueberry pie. You know what? You can take your ham loaf, okay?
horrible racists. No.
Although I've never tried it, so I'm not gonna knock
You
it.
know, the ones who want to take
It's
your
probably like meatloaf, but with ham. Okay.
tell you that
I don't know. Ham loaf. I'll have to Google that.
you should be able to say what you want to.
You can take your green beans and you can throw them at Rob.
You were a gun owner and you owned one for
Take your green beans and throw them at Rob.
harm, never killed anyone.
All the green beans, all of them.
Never shot, never even hurt anybody with a gun. But you know what? These thugs, they get the guns illegally and get arrested 36, 37, 38
Same
times.
same yummy food as the original Jersey Mike, she says.
They can do whatever they want. And we will let them go tomorrow. But if you dare, you're registered.
Just go in there and say, forget about it. Forget about it.
You are going to jail. Don't care.
Forget about
He
it.
gets to go home. You go to jail. Because that is fucking the way the Democrats are. That's the way the wokies are. And that's the way Tommy is. And that's the way she's going.
You talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Do whatever the fuck they want.
Are you talking to me? Ham loaf is like meatloaf, only it's ground ham and the ketchup has pineapple. No,
We're here to help.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Here we go with the pineapple.
That is a scary fucking thing.
Here we go. It always comes damn
Oh,
pineapple.
it's all crazy.
Frickin'
It's all
pineapple.
craziness. But again, it's
Pineapple,
it's nothing new. I
pineapple,
mean, again,
pineapple.
if you're old, you know what happens. This happens, that happens. We go to war, we don't. It's a conflict, it's not a war. We give everybody all kinds of money. We police the fucking world.
Defiance just got a Dunkin' Donuts. Guess where Jeff's going?
And again,
He's gonna go buy a frozen French vanilla coffee.
everybody else.
And he's gonna do a taste test on it. And he's gonna thank me once again. No extra charge.
Give them free education, give them money, give them everything. They need houses, give them $150,000.
Diane's like, that does not sound good.
I don't care if you were born and raised here. I don't care if you pay taxes on your life. Fuck you. I'm dead. Don't care. We got these criminals coming in.
No pineapple. Some things pineapple don't belong on, like pizza.
Bad enough. We're gonna unleash the fucking shit, and we are gonna take control. Because once we get down to this one party, because we already control the media and the social media, we control all the celebrities. Well, not all of them, but 90%
Thank you,
of the celebrities.
Diane. Thank you.
Once we control them
At
people,
least somebody's on my side.
influencers, because all the line was drone. So once all you old fucks drop off and die,
Uh-oh.
these younger ones
There it
come up.
is.
You know, they, them, and these and those and all that.
Diane doesn't like ketchup. I didn't know that.
Fucking great. And when they get off, when they get out of hand, and you let these groups like BLM run them up and burn them down and shit, we'll go, okay.
It's so good, and he didn't make it. He served it to 86 people today, and they all loved it. And you got to take some home.
Fucking cracking. And that's when they're gonna take over, and they're gonna just destroy everybody. Go, okay. Now this is the way it's gonna be. We say this. But no, we're not letting you burn down shit anymore. We're not, you know, because we are the ruling class, we are the ones, we are the dictators now. So, yeah, just get over yourself. You did your job. you caused chaos and turmoil. So, but it's over now. It's time for us to step in and do what we were meant to do. Collect all the money and have all the power and make you little worker bees run around and do what the fuck we say. Or else,
Tastes like barbecue pork, but very tender.
just like in North Korea. But hey, what the fuck do I know?
Well, just because it's not good for your kidneys doesn't mean you don't like ketchup, right? You just can't have ketchup.
That's about it.
I'm just saying.
About it.
I could be wrong.
Yes. I have been thinking about my friend because
What is with this
I said early on,
paper that the tape likes to rip?
a couple of my bandmates passed away within weeks of each other, and then JJ Luminator passed away, and I already just a little, but
It's whatever. Can't help it.
and it's that time. It's that time where everybody will be gearing up and ramping up for Lollapalooza at the end of the month. And then for Lollapalooza, everybody heads to Quartzsite, and that kicks off Quartzsite and...
Oh, never liked it. Oh, okay. Gotcha, lady. Gotcha.
And that's where that's where that shit goes, because like I said, I would have been...
Oh, Fatima, guess where the tape is?
And sending in, she's taking t-shirt orders, and people will be booking their sites and all that other stuff. But yeah. Thanks, Dee. But yeah, it's the time when I always think of Lola. Because it would be kicking off and everybody would be getting all excited to...
It's just a bird.
To go to Lollapalooza.
At the Norway meetup this year, they served pulled pork marinated in orange juice and cola. You can't begin to imagine the smell. Ooh. It's not on my sock. Ah, not this time. Not on my sock this time. No, it's not on my sock this time. It's not on my sock this time. Nope. There's my painting. Why is this camera crooked? The hoo-ha on the... Oh, I know why. It's whatever. It's whatever. How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm being selfish. Not hard to focus on, but yeah. I already miss her enough. I don't need to do it. I'm sorry. I just can't.
I could put it on my sock if you want me to. Beans on toast. Who eats beans? Who eats beans? Even my mother doesn't like beans.
What kind of beans?
And she's not a big bean fan.
That's true.
Nothing wrong with me.
Yeah, let's see what's up.
I'll give you a close-up.
Super cool. Oh, you're right.
There you go. A nice fall picture.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun too. tricky, something big outdoors. Have to go goodness. But yes, I will say, I read somebody say about, listen to the news on, Where do you get
If Anima eats anything, she's like
I
Mikey.
do is I watch a lot of
Mikey likes it.
that way the news can't say, well, this is what happened. You know, they can't. It's not. It's like a preacher. I don't need you to tell me. I can read. If I want to read, I'll read the Bible and I'll go, okay, I'll say so that's what it means. I don't need you to tell me. Well, God said this and this means, well, maybe to you. I don't know. Isn't that what that's all about? But anyway, I don't need anybody to tell me, well, he said this, he meant that. And I watch that. They're drilling people on both sides of it. So I watch that shit to see what people's reactions are, what questions are asked.
But anyway, that's all I have for tonight.
Asking the stupid questions and what their answers are, and how they deal with things, how they answer stuff, how they handle themselves. That's how I make
Uh-oh.
I don't give a fuck what Fox says, CNN, MSNBC, or the Young Turks, or
Okay.
any other of these fucking yahoos, left or right, channels on YouTube.
Says who, Jeff?
To me, that's just
Who says that?
their opinion. Tell me all about fucking
I think that was just used to make a rhyme with.
their opinion. So yeah. Well, you gotta do something. You can't. Well, you can. You can. You can be like a lot of nomads. Not a lot of nomads. Just go out, stick your head in the sand, and run away, and go. What? What's happening? Oh, really? I don't care.
Can't even see the red in there.
Used to everything. You
What
gotta
the
know what's
hey?
going on, at least, so you know when to duck.
And that didn't help either.
Bad. You're not gonna change anything, but you gotta at least know when to duck. I'm old. I ain't got that much longer left. I don't care what they do. I can only do so much.
But anyway, that's all I have for tonight. We should check the weather for the campground. See if we're going to be allowed to have a campfire.
All isolated,
Campfire.
You sit here and watch fucking YouTube videos.
How did I get paint on my hands?
The world's coming to an end. Everything's fucking going crazy. Oh my God.
Let's see.
Everything's stuck up on this and that and the other
Oh,
thing.
I didn't even put
More this and more that. Oh man, the rapture.
campground
this and
in
that
here.
and fucking-
My weather channel app did like a major update, and now I have to put all my locations back in there.
Oh my God, it's fucking nuts. Oh, the rapture. Yeah, you people are laughing. You're laughing.
Oh, let's see. Daily.
You need to stop with that shit.
Oh, it's going to be okay tomorrow night. 75. We're going to have a 78 on Saturday. We're going to have a warm weekend.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you. I missed it. Thanks for the heads up, Oliver.
So we will be able to campfire tomorrow night.
Only if I remember to buy
Oh, Jim's going to buy fire logs.
fire lamps, but
We'll see you tomorrow night on the other channel. Don't forget about Rule 26. We still don't know what it is and who wrote it.
Walter Cronkite.
We'll have to figure out what Rule 26 is.
You were there.
Will Campground Bruce be there? I want to have words with him. Jim will need to act as my enforcer and kick Bruce in the shins.
That's when you get
Wow.
because if Walter and the boys did
No fires allowed until
it wasn't like now.
after 6 o'clock. Hmm.
24/7 news.
Well, that's what he usually does, Fatima. But he bought a whole box,
and we used
and we used the whole box on the trip. Because we had a fire Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night, so that was, there's 6 to a box, right?
yes.
So that was 3 logs. And then we had a fire in Vermont on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, right? Or
Right.
Wednesday, something like that. No, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So we used the whole box of fireplace logs on the trip.
patriot. I try to be, America. But yeah. they're making
Jeff's supposed to have 10 days like today, 49 in the morning and 75. Yeah, it's the time of year we don't know what to wear.
The fucking sailors back in the day. Don't go too far, you'll fall off the edge.
Yeah, right, Rob.
Right.
And we also have
Right.
the new issue of Weird New Jersey
Fall off.
that we get to go through. I have purposely not looked through it yet. Waiting till tomorrow.
It goes on 40 times.
We need a box of boxes, right? I have to look to see if my mother got any Amazon deliveries this week.
Oh, yeah. What's the difference?
She's actually getting the food delivered tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. She's getting food delivery tomorrow.
I'm not leaving the planet anyway, right? I don't care.
Not until yours arrives. We can have a reading stream. Yeah, watch it be on a night you have to work. That's not. What good is that going to be?
Right? Until the big dirt now.
But anyway.
Be a Marvel. Be a
Oh yeah, we have. In fact, there's a series out, Jeff. I actually have the book. It's called Weird USA, where it has all weird things about 50 states. But the series originated here. Two guys that put the magazine together twice a year. It's called Weird New Jersey. It's been out forever.
I don't give a shit. As long as in the morning when I look out, it's there.
Yeah, we have our own magazine.
I don't care.
He said F word.
I don't care if the moon's a big fucking cardboard cutout that somebody fucking pulls the fucking...
You see this stuff that's coming out of Rob's mouth? Or fingertips, I should say. You see this, Fatima? Do you see this stuff that is coming out of Rob's fingertips?
I don't know. I don't really give a shit. Alright.
Two Guys, One Magazine. Sounds like a questions video. Oh, that's where I stuck my finger in the paint. Okay.
Big metal thing. You put the top like a dong, dong, dong. I don't care. I don't care. I get up. Shit happens.
Alright, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. And thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the painting. And listening to Rob be weird. But, you know. It is what it is. Push the button.